My name is Keston Glasgow, and I'm a real estate investor that became a high-performance coach over time. And today in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to crush your paradigms. So before we get into it, you're probably wondering, well, what's a paradigm? And a paradigm is simply a group of habits that's been passed down from one generation to the next. So you might look at your culture and the things that your parents have done in your home, and you might realize like, oh crap, I'm turning into my parents. That's your paradigms. Everything that you do that's been passed down from your parents, that's been passed down from their parents, that's been passed down from their parents, is your paradigm. So let's learn how you can crush your paradigms. So step one, you gotta identify your paradigms. If you don't know that you're actually doing a habit, then it will be impossible for you to change it. For example, every now and then I like to pull my nose, and I do it subconsciously. And so if I'm not aware that I do it, then it will be very hard for me to change it until somebody that's watching this video points it out to me, like my mom. Step two, now you gotta identify the change that you actually want to have. Now, this is like having a GPS and you're putting in the destination or the address in your GPS. Where do you want to go? What's the new habit that you really want to have? So step one, your current location, knowing the habit that you want to change. Step two, what's the habit that you actually want to implement? Step three, and this could be where a lot of people stay stuck and are not able to change their paradigms. You gotta work on your belief system. Now here's what you gotta understand to know that working on your belief system is what really matters. Your thoughts create your emotions create your actions, and your actions create your results. In your emotions is where your paradigms really live, and you only do what you believe. And that's the reason why most people are stuck, because you may have a bright idea that's in your intellectual mind, but once it's passed down to your subconscious, in your subconscious is where your paradigms live and where things happen automatically. For example, we all know we are what we eat, but most people still eat the McDonald's and all of the foods that's just not good for you. Now, for us to actually start taking action and eating the right foods, we gotta change our belief system. And so when you start believing that the food that we actually put in our body is actually affecting us, that's the only way that you're gonna make a change, when that belief becomes real. So if your belief doesn't align with the action, then the action just won't stick. Sometimes you get motivated to do something temporarily, but your belief allows you to hold on to it for a longer period of time. Step four, reevaluate your new belief constantly. In the example we gave before, we talked about eating healthy foods. And so how you would reevaluate that belief is like diving deeper into studies, going to different programs about healthy foods, and just constantly going over healthy food options and learning more and more and more about that one topic, about eating healthy. So now your new beliefs is going to determine the actions that you put into place. Because when you understand how lean protein and veggies and all these different categories work, then you start putting your foods together in a way that's healthy and nutritious for you. So step number five, you gotta take action. Taking action is the most important part about crushing your paradigms, because if you don't, you're gonna go back to the habits that you once had. So it's super important that you implement every single step that I just explained so that you can crush and change your paradigms. Now, going back to the example, if you don't implement the things and you gathered all of this information and you don't implement it, you're gonna have the same habits that you've always had. You're gonna be a little bit more educated on the problem and the solution, but without implementation, you never become the change that you really wanna see. So you gotta implement and take action. So it's so important that you crush your paradigms. Because if you don't crush your paradigms, you're gonna be stuck in the same cycle that you probably wanna change. So if you've ever said that you wanna break out of your mold, you wanna stop the generational curses, or you just simply don't wanna be stuck, this is how you do it. Change the habits and the paradigms that's keeping you doing the same thing that you've been doing, and start doing something new. So follow these 5 steps and implement. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know how helpful this video has been for you in crushing your paradigms. Peace.